So if you can come on the box for me, my lovely, and press accept for the box, it stops everybody else trying to come on, like, request me. Are you there, my lovely? Three hours, Mick. You haven't spoken in here, though. How are you? Mary, what's the initials of your daughter's name, please? Okay. Well, hello, Mick. Mary, what's the initial of your daughter's name, please, Mary? It won't let you. Okay. What's the initial of your daughter's name, sweetheart? A. Okay, thank you. Oh, I just seen it from Kath as well. Thank you. Okay. Let's have a look where we're at with your daughter. What energies do I get for your daughter? A. What do we need to know? Okay, so the energy will start to gain momentum, okay? At the moment, I just feel like she's in a place where she's in despair, okay? And I do feel that there's a lot of triggers and there's a lot of things that are going on around her at the minute, okay? And she's trying to find and understand what she's needing to know and understand within herself and the whole situation about what occurred and what happened, okay, with her dad, all right? I feel like this has had a massive impact on her as well, okay? And I feel like it is something that doesn't happen every single day. It comes in waves, do you know what I mean? So 1 minute she's okay and the next minute she can hit rock bottom. And I feel that this is where she's at the minute, okay? She's like wanting answers. She's wanting to find things. She's wanting to like know things. It's like she wants to know as of why this had to happen and why did it happen to her dad and why did this had to be the way it is as well, okay? And also in reference to this as well, the conversation that related so much as she found her dad, right? That's what I'm saying. So let's say, put ourselves in A's shoes, right? That for me straight away tells me that was a lot of anxiety right there, okay? That was I feel like she felt numb as well, and I also feel that she felt a lot of anger, and she felt anger because she wasn't quick enough to save him in her eyes and in her mind, okay? That's how she feels, right? But at the same time, that's also gonna have a very psychological impact on her as well, okay? And like a PTSD sort of thing as well, I feel, with this. And I feel, bless her heart and bless her soul, right? This is where I feel like sometimes it's harder to talk to somebody who's very close to home. Does that make sense? And I feel like when it's so close to home, she finds it hard to talk to you because you are so close and connected to dad, right? As if she was very connected to dad as well. So I feel like with her, with A, yeah, she's gonna benefit more by talking to somebody who doesn't know any of you, okay? And I feel like her talking to somebody that is an outsider, let's say, she's gonna find it a lot more calm and collective, and she's not gonna feel it so intensely, right? I feel like this has really had quite a big impact on her psychologically as well, okay? And I'm also being given reference to like panic attacks, anxiety, remembering to breathe, remembering to not worry so much, and to have some sort of reassurance as well, okay? And the thing is, with our minds, it's like our minds are a powerful thing, okay? It's like mind over matter, not matter over mind. And if we can do that and we can focus on that, but with that, it's about having that powerful mind within yourself to not have these thoughts about doing negative things, okay? And I get you. I completely understand you, my lovely, of how you're feeling, because you're feeling like as if that you haven't got any control over this. Do you know what I mean? And you're feeling like as if you don't know what to do. But she needs to talk to somebody, my lovely. She needs to talk to somebody, right, that, as I said, is an outsider, somebody who isn't connected to you or to her dad. And I feel like she will start talking as well, okay? But I'm worried. I don't want to lose her. I'm so scared and stressed I can't sleep. Bless your heart. And I get that. I get that. But in reference to her, you need to just make a passing comment. So don't have it as if like, whew, you know, she's doing that completely. But what I want to say is, if this, in reference to this, that I don't want you to feel like as if that any of this is your fault, because none of this is your fault. And when you talk to her in that passing comment way and just say, I feel like you speaking to somebody else will help you. She might not straight away agree to that, but later on I feel she will, okay? And it's going to take some time, okay? So don't see it as a negative. See it as a positive, and see it that, you know, that she knows deep down that you're trying to help her, but sometimes that's not enough. And I mean that in the nicest way with how I'm referring this to you, because it's not your fault, but she needs to do a little bit of legwork as well, okay? Because it's like you can get to a certain point, but you have to also, as in A, has to put in the effort as well. So it's like you can lead a horse to water, you can't make her drink it, but you can guide her to it, and you can let her know that the water is there. And whether or not she chooses to drink that water at the moment, sometimes you have to fall in order to rise and pull yourself out of this situation, okay? So I feel like it's like a catch-22 really, where you're at. So all is what you need to do every single day. If you message her and just text her and say, hey darling, how are you doing today? I just thought that I'd let you know that I want to tell you that I love you and I care about you so much, okay? And if you just do like random messages like that, because you're not quizzing her, you're not going into detail, you're not putting too much pressure on her, she's not going to feel that pressure, but you're just making her aware and letting her know that you are there and that you care about her and that you love her dearly. So when she's in that state of mind where she feels like her emotions and her is all over the place, she can go back to her phone. She can go back to her phone and look at her phone and be like, oh look, my mum does love me. My mum does care about me. And when she's in that headspace, does that make sense? I know she lives with you, my lovely, but at the same time, you can still message her, because living with someone doesn't mean that you can't message them. You messaging her, that's going to mean a lot, because that's going to stay on her phone. So when she's going through that zone of just blaming herself for what happened to her dad, you know, blaming the situation that she feels, you know, absolute rubbish, that she couldn't save her dad, and the fact that, you know, she tried to revive him. She just needs to go back and look at messages. And I feel if you're doing this with her every single day, like not every single day, like every other day, or when you can pick up on her energy, because I feel like you're highly intuitive yourself. Once you start doing that, then she's going to see it as well. I do message her, you're spot on, okay, thank you, yeah, because I feel like that, and the song is playing, Never Have to Be Alone. Never have to be alone. There you go. And there's always a listening ear. And as I said, it don't have to be directly from you because you're too close to home. There's a listening ear that could be an outsider that is actually going to be the listening ear of when she talks to them as well, okay? And I feel like if she can have some sort of guidance with that, and she can see and understand that none of this was her fault, then yeah, definitely I do see things turning around for the better. I do see changes, and I do feel that this will very much so improve with this situation as well, okay? And I feel like that she will come out of this, okay? As I said, it's not going to be an overnight thing. It comes in waves as well. There's something to do with riding the waves, and there's something to do with like a year ago as well, okay? And I do still feel that there's still things that's quite raw, you know, or it's definitely some sort of trigger at the minute, and that's why she's feeling the way that she's feeling, because everything just seems like as if that it's coming back around again. Do you understand that? So it's like it's hitting her in the face, and there's other things that she's been seeing, and it's been a bit like a bit of a flashback as of to what happened on that day, that for her, that she feels that she will never get through that and over that, but she can. But what she's got to do is she has to accept what has happened. She has to accept that her dad has passed. She has to accept and acknowledge, okay, that she did everything that she could for her dad, okay? And she has to accept and understand that, you know, that she shouldn't hold any guilt because it's not her fault, okay? This is where I want you to know and understand that this is all still very raw, okay? And it's still very fresh. And like I believe the first 2 years is like living in a complete like nightmare. You feel like you're living in a nightmare. Absolutely spot on, Destiny. Christmas is the time that it happened. Bless your heart. And I can't explain it, but I'm going to try and explain it the best way I can, that this is where the first 2 years that come in and forwards, right? I just want you to know and understand the first like a test, okay? It's a massive test of what happens, and it's about how to manage it and how to understand it, and being able to live without our loved ones on the earth plane, but just knowing and having that, you know, that comfort of knowing that they're around us all the time. And whatever sign it may be that they give you, know that they walk with you every single day, and that every day that they walk with you, know that each day gets more manageable as the time goes on and forwards. And I am a true big believer that time is a healer, okay? You're just so worried she will harm herself or do the same. I know, sweetheart, and I get that, and I completely understand that, and that's why I feel like she's needing a little bit of guidance. She's needing a little bit of prepping, yeah, of like preparation of how grief works and what happens with grief. There's no time on grief, like there's no time in the spirit world. grief comes in waves and it's out of our control, but it's about understanding some sort of concept as of to how we can manage and how we can, you know, cope with that in a sense. I don't really like using the word cope, if I'm honest. And I like to use the word manage because it's something that each day is a different day and each day is a learning day as well. And when you can learn to still do the things that you need to do in your life, but know that they're not here in the physical, but they walk beside us, I definitely do feel recommending getting your daughter a counsellor. I definitely do as well. And I feel like baby steps with this as well, because I do also feel that this has got psychological impact and psychological trauma as well, which is going to be a lot for her. And there's, you know, there's also delayed shock there as well. She's getting counsellors and talking. Perfect. Right. And again, you know, that is something that needs to happen, because that is going to help her to, one, you know, understand it, two, to process it, three, to acknowledge it, and four, to be able to heal it, you know. And I feel sometimes when we can go through these things, that is really going to help to bring that balance and to bring things back into alignment as well. Okay. And as I said, it's not going to be easy. Okay. And I don't want to sit here and tell you, oh yeah, your daughter's going to be healed after the first session. No. You're going to go through blood, pain, sweat and tears with this, but at the same time you're going to know that this is going to be a healing time for herself, but also for you as well. Okay. And to be able to see, like, and what your daughter witnessed and saw, that was a big, massive impact, you know. So it's about understanding how to acknowledge trauma, but at the same time it's about understanding how to heal from trauma. And it's also about understanding how you can accept what's happened. That word right there, being able to accept something, is powerful. Because, and listen to the song that's playing, I'm gonna keep going up. Listen. She's gonna get there. I will get back up again. So she might go down, but she's gonna get back up again. And I've got chills with this as well. I've got chills. She will get back up again, but it's gonna take time. It's baby steps, you understand? Then baby steps is what is going to help her. But she's gonna learn, and she's gonna grow, and she's gonna change, and she's gonna evolve, and she's gonna ascend. And I feel like her dad is really gonna help her with this as well. But she does really need to talk. She needs to talk. She needs to get it off her chest, and she needs to be able to express herself as well. And I personally feel, and I'm just going to say this, and I mean this in the nicest way to you, this is nothing on you, okay? So please don't think that I'm coming at you, because I'm not. I just want you to know that in reference to this, that I feel like with her, she feels like she can't talk to you because she doesn't want to upset you. So what she's been doing this whole entire time is keeping it in so tightly, but there's only so much that you can keep in, okay? And as I say time and time again, it's like a bottle of fizz. You shake that bottle of fizz up, okay? You take that lid off and the whole lot will come pouring out. And that's exactly what has happened here. Okay, she's got to that point of how she feels. Thank you, Destiny. You have helped me so much. Get yourself to bed, and thank you. Bless your heart. Honestly, I like to help people, whether it's doing readings, whether it's, you know, just talking here like how we are here, you know. It's so true, as I have another daughter too. Yeah, and this is the thing, and she doesn't want to put that pressure on you, but in a way you kind of feel like I want her to put that pressure on me. Does that make sense? It was the same with my kids. They didn't speak to me about it. Yeah, because children are resilient to a certain extent, but at the same time it's healthy to talk to somebody. And I know it seems hard, trust me, I'm telling you, I'm going through a similar thing here. It's always about speaking to somebody that might not be close to you, you know what I mean? And if you can have that, this is where I want you to know and understand that you can speak to somebody. It doesn't have to be a family member. It can be Joe Bloggs down the road, you know, but as long as you're not holding it in to yourself, and you're not sitting there holding that in, and you're letting it out, whether you're writing it down, you know, speaking to somebody that you don't even know, you're getting it out, okay? And you need to take it and get it off your chest, okay? And I just feel like the more that we talk about this stuff, the more that you're releasing, the more that you're letting go, the more that you're starting to trust, the more that you're taking things away that are no longer serving you. Because if it's someone that's passed, you know, it's about understanding that they want to not see you in that same stagnant energy of yourself, you know, and self-destruct mode. They want to see you rise. They want to see you grow. They want to see you transform, you know. And I am a big believer of all of these things. So true. Releasing your feelings, no matter how you choose to, is so important. Absolutely. And it's a way of also healing yourself at the same time. So when you can be completely honest and open about how you feel, and no, it does not make you a baby, and no, it does not make you, you know, be weak and all this, that and the other. No, talking is powerful. Talking is meaningful. Talking is getting everything out. Talking is expressing what you need to say to get it off your chest, okay, to release it. Because at the end of the day, what we are is energy. Energy, 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 energy. And you attract what you put out to the universe. I don't care who you are. As I said, I've said this numerous times, whether you're a celebrity, famous, you know, whatever, genius, whatever you are. Whatever you put out to the universe, you get back in return. And if the universe can see that you need a little bit of help and support and a bit of guidance, they will work with you. They will give you that help and support. They will put you in the right direction, point you in where you're needing to go. And sometimes it might not even be you, thank you, it might not be you that has to do it. Divine intervention is real. Divine intervention is something that really does exist. And if the universe can see that you're going around in circles and you keep repeating the same pattern and the same cycle over and over and over again, then let me tell you this, you will have it completely ripped out of your hands, completely ripped out of their hands. The whole situation will be made to exactly what the universe feels is what you're meant to have. And believe you me, divine intervention is a real thing. Trust me, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Yeah, oh my goodness, it is real. Real, 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 real. And this is something that isn't talked about, you know. And the same with empathy. Like, and I say this time and time and time again, and this is my mission. My mission is to go into schools to help thousands upon thousands upon thousands of children, okay, to be able to explore and understand empathy from a young age, you know. And this is something that I really am, I'm passionate, I'm so passionate on this as well, you know. And I really want to help as many children that I can as well, that are going through these things, you know, that go through MH and they don't understand it because they haven't been shown empathy, they haven't been shown these things, and then it comes out in their teenagers, their childhood, their teenagers, and then in their adulthood. And then this is why we're at where we are today, because there's not enough empathy. And if you can introduce empathy into something that you know that can grow, change, evolve and ascend, that's powerful. That's very powerful. That is something that is going to be a job well done right there, because that is going to get them into the mode of empathy from a young age. So when they do get to things in their life, for an example, like challenges, obstacles, pit stops, all of these things that are here in this lifetime, yes they are, and it's something we have to go through. But if we have that coping mechanism or that understanding of how to do it and use that with that rhythm and vibration, then that there is something we can all move together and go through it together as well. And this is what I've always ever wanted, is world peace. World peace, and for all of us to be the same, you know, because we are all the same. We all come into this world the same, and we all depart the same way, and we all bleed the same as well, okay? We all bleed the same. So no one is more superior than anybody else in my eyes. We are all the same, and we all come together as one. And that's the way I see things as well. Me and my daughter are so open and honest, but we have different opinions, but we resolve things. Yeah, absolutely. Because she knows that you are good for her as well. You and me, Destiny, are identical twins. Are we? Are we? Right, we'll have to see that next time, Rich. But yeah, look at this. Here, look. Balance spirituality and practicality. Absolutely. It's about finding balance. Okay, I got an itchy nose. When you find balance and you can pull things back into alignment, that's when you understand and know that everything, take things nice and slow. Exactly them words. Don't rush. Don't go from start to finish and miss all the in-between parts. The in-between parts of this is the most very, very, very important parts of what you need to learn within yourself, okay, and what you need to understand within. Once you start doing this, okay, that's when you can start finding and balancing that spirituality and practicality, right? And taking time to breathe out, okay? And in reference to this as well, my lovely, okay, and A gets a little bit stuck, right? Okay, she gets a little bit stuck, or she's come to a little bit of a crossroads. Do me a favour, tell her to get a blanket. I want her to get a blanket. I want her to look at a blanket. I want her to hold a blanket. I want her to smell a blanket. I want her to like feel it, touch it, and then wrap it around her, okay? When she's wrapping that blanket around her, that is also one, okay, a shield of protection. Two, that is also showing her that she is safe. Three, that is letting her know that what she's seeing, what she's feeling, what she's smelling is within, okay? And that will help her to come out of having panic attacks, anxiety, nightmares, and things like this. And then these counselling sessions that your daughter's going to be having is really going to help her to be able to understand how to manage it and how to deal with this and how to understand this and how to accept this. This is a must, and I feel like it will come in time. But like I said, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh yeah, it's going to happen in the first session like that. No. You're going to have waves. You're going to have waves, okay? But it's normal to have waves. It's normal to have these things. When you have these waves, okay, is something that I want you to know and understand, that it's part of the process of healing. It's part of the process of accepting. It's part of the process of understanding as well. Destiny, that you, thank you so much. She has her blanket 25 years now. Wow. And it's helped her so much. Yes, because it's her comforter. It's her safe place. It's her place of feeling safe, secure and protected, you know. And that is something that's really going to help her as well, to be able to balance her feelings and emotions outwardly as well. When the world is on your shoulders, listen. Listen to this, it's crazy. That's when the world is on your shoulders. Wow. Amazing. She'll get through this, my lovely, okay? Like I said, baby steps is progression. Progression, and her taking every day as it comes, okay? And as I said, it's not about winning the race. It's about doing the in-between parts. They're the most important part of this whole journey and this whole process of what she's doing, okay? And I really do want to say that, because that is, I'm a big, strong believer on this, that time is definitely a healer, okay? And big love as well. All right, my lovely. And that is what I get. See, guys, please put love hearts in the chat, please. Please put love hearts in the chat for Mary Tracy. I'm getting embarrassed now. Thank you for your time, lovely lady. Bless your heart. You are very welcome. And why do you feel embarrassed? You shouldn't feel embarrassed at all. It's about, in here, like I said to you, we don't judge anybody. I don't care where you come from, who you've come from, what walks of life you've come from. You're in here for a reason, and in my eyes, we've connected for a reason. And it's something that I've always, I know that this is my destiny, basically. I know that I'm here to help thousands upon thousands of people, yeah, to heal, to understand, to acknowledge, to accept, to understand even egos and how they take their egos down, how to accept childhood traumas, how to understand inner childs, how to understand trauma, like all of it. Don't ask me how I know all this stuff, guys, because I really can't sit here and tell you how I know. I generally, truly, but I just know that this is my purpose, to help as many people as I can, whether it's love, support, help, guidance, sometimes even closure as well, you know. And this is what I want to say, like, I can't express it enough with what I say and what I am trying to get you guys to understand. And it's not that I'm trying to control anybody. I don't want to control anyone, but I feel like I've got all this knowledge and I know all this stuff, and like I said, I don't know how I know it, I just know it. And I just know that I'm here not to keep it to myself. Now, if I was a bad person and I wasn't a genuine person, you know, like what, this is the thing, right? You know, I know I'm not going to go into that, but I am a real person, and I am genuine, and I'm loyal, and I'm honest. Yeah, I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm perfect, because I'm absolutely not, right? But I promise you now, what you see of me here, I am exactly the same as I am off live. And with me, I'm very real. And I'm not going to sit there and say to you something that you want to hear. No. The real thing. See, listen to this. It's amazing. But so I give you the things you need to hear, not what you want to hear, even know about sausage rolls. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Like, it is crazy how I know these things, and I don't understand how I know them, but I just know them. And if I tell you something, I'm not just saying it for the sake of it. I'm telling you that because I've had a heads up about it. I just know, and I can't tell you how I know, but I know. You know, and it's something I've been gifted with, and I'm very grateful. And I know that this is a gift, like, and I don't care what medium tells me it's not a gift, da, 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 da. Say what you like. End of the day, I know that this is a gift, and I know that I've been given this, and I know that this is my mission and what I'm here to do, you know. That's why your presence is so generally important, Destiny. Oh, bless you, thank you. Makes you feel more than welcome from the first session I joined. Bless your heart, you're a super trooper. Just going through them. Thank you very much, guys. And like I said, I don't want anyone ever to feel uncomfortable in our community. Please never feel uncomfortable in our community. Please never do that. And in regards to any trolls that are listening as well, just to put it to you that I'm a good person, Chezzy D. And I know you heard that, Chezzy D. I am a good person, okay? And I'm not going to stop what I'm doing on TikTok. Definitely not. I'm going to carry on being me, doing me, and helping others. That's what I'm here to do. And yes, we do battles. Yes, we do campaigns. But that doesn't stop me doing my readings. That doesn't stop me helping people. That doesn't stop me from creating such a beautiful, and I repeat, a beautiful, amazing, unique, authentic community that is here. And it's not just by me. This is in reference to all of us. I haven't just created this, guys. You have created this as well. So this is where what I'm saying, Chezzy, you can come in and out of the live all you want, my love. You're muted, and you wasn't muted by me neither. But just so you know that I'm a good person with an absolute good heart. My heart is pure, my heart is real, and everything I speak comes from my heart. Destiny has given me FREE readings before. That's not about GIFTSING, and I've appreciated it. Bless your heart, and you're very welcome. And that's what I'm trying to explain. It's not about the TTGIFTSs. No, it's not. It's an exchange of energy, guys. Yeah, I do F to the R to the EE readings. But yes, some of them is done through GIFTSs, and it's an exchange of energy. How I choose to do it, whether I chose to do PP or BT or here, whatever, it's up to myself. And this is the way that it's chose to be done, because I'm proving to everybody it's not about this. It's not about this at all, because TT gets 70% of what I get. So that just proves it in a nutshell, doesn't it, really? That I don't do it for this. I do it because I want to help people as well. You have a beautiful heart and demeanour, Destiny. Am I very cutesy, very demure? Thank you very much, honestly. Like, I'm very real, do you know what I mean? And I don't appreciate negativity, and I don't appreciate, you know, people that try to paint a picture of me that is not me. Do you know what I mean? Until you've walked my shoes, until you've walked in my shoes, you don't know me. Just wait till my book, because my book comes out this year, and I thank you so much, Aisha, and I cannot wait for you all to read my book. Chezzy D, you'll be able to get my book, then you'll be able to see my life and what I've been through, my love, yeah? Because my book comes out. So on that note, guys, I'm going to also play you my own song, okay? That is going to be put into my voice. Just get ready. It's not now, obviously, but it's coming very soon, and you will be able to get this as well. This is my own wording, real life stuff, and you're gonna hear it, okay? Chezzy D, come in and out, in and out, in and out, my love. It's great. Okay, right, you ready? So this is it. I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna come off, okay, for tonight. Or we can just come on the box and talk. Are you ready? Here we go. After this song. Keep tapping, liking, sharing, commenting. Thank you. Anyone who would like to meet Destiny, yeah, the Mind, Body and Spirit event, absolutely, this weekend. You will be able to see me in person. I'm gonna be there from the 22nd to the 25th at the MBS. It's 70,000 people it holds in there as well, and I am going to be doing face-to-face readings in there as well. Okay, so we're going to close the barn with this, and again, as I said, this is my own lyrics.
Shut the barn doors. Barn lights lighting up the barn every night. Beautiful barn family. Best community on TikTok. Highly intuitive. Positivity. Positive vibe and tribe. Help. Support. Guidance. Love. Healing, comfort. Sometimes even closure. Destinyk is a true, real earth angel. Destinyk tells you the things you need to hear, not what you always want to hear. Destinyk tells you how it is, even when your loved ones can air all your business. Just ask Hunter P all about this, and even Tarno about her carpet. Then there's everyone else looking confused, but Destinyk will get straight to the first clue. To solve it, confirms it, and then we'll blow all your barn doors off. So make sure you come prepared with more to invest. Then there's Danny with his beautiful farmhouse, who then Destinyk showed him around his own house, figuring out who lived there. And wow, let me tell you what a huge stare. Case yes, you heard me. I was one who see it before I saw it in person. But let me tell you something, I even saw an elephant, but there's some more confirmation on this to come. So don't tell. As Destinyk will tell you about the green room, yes, that's another story too. Just tune in tonight and see her move and groove and vibe tonight. Destinyk.
There you go. Love hearts, guys. Calf. I like calf.
I just want to thank you for all the help that you've given me and support.
Oh, bless you, Kath.
And
You're
I'm
very welcome, sweetheart.
struggling big time just now,
Oh, bless your heart.
but I can talk to you another day about this.
No, do you want to talk? That's okay.